like this. She sent some pictures of herself sitting outside and had a glass of chai and like hashtag LaidOffLife. I was like, sent her back another picture of me like hanging outside too with my little swing or something like that, or maybe my inflatable pool. I don't remember which one, but it was like this idea like, oh my gosh, we could do something with this.
Being laid off is never fun, and we don't want to make it sound like we're having an amazing time and taking advantage of what's happening. However, we do want to make the best of it. We are approaching it as an adventure, whether it's an adventure of understanding ourselves or understanding how the new world works when it comes to applying for jobs or just reaching out to networking. So that's going to be our approach. We don't want to be sourpusses, and when life gives you lemons, you make a podcast. So without even fired, it's difficult to keep from thinking or feeling those negative thoughts about yourself, your now employer, like your former employer, and the world, especially with everything that's happening in the world. So there are some responsibilities that you and your employer have during this what I've coined the layoff break-off period. So let's talk a little bit about sort of our responsibilities as employees and what should be taking place and what we should be doing. So
those people are going to have surviving guilt. So there's kind of two things that happen in anytime people get laid off. There's the people that have the anger and the upset about being let go, and then the people who are still there that have this like, well, why did they keep me? What does that mean? Or what responsibilities are going to put on me now? There's a lot of fear and angst in the person who gets left in the organization. Yeah, absolutely, that too. Yes. Yeah. So there's a lot going on. So I think it's how, I think as you told me when we were talking earlier about how eloquent like to be like helpful to your former peers and colleagues, like if they have questions about where to find things, or if you had responsibilities that are now to them, let them know, hey, if you have a question, you can reach out to me. I'm not gonna like bark at you or say no, I'm not gonna help you.
Absolutely. We call that the karma quotient. So that's something. And if you want to take a little bit of time of this podcast and talk a little bit about the employer's responsibility. A lot of times we talk about the employee's responsibilities. So if there are any employers, managers, people who are in that position, we're sort of kind of playing with you guys around, some of the things that, we're asking you to keep in mind when you are going through some tough times, and a lot of things you might be able to implement or just a reminder even.
Things that hold on to, feel free to say, and if you can't ask it right then because you're emotionally charged, and the employer knows that too, but I think make sure the employer you offer that hey, someone, and don't wait for the employee even to have to ask. I think it's even better if you just come around and say, HR person here is available. He or she's going to send you an email or whatever it might be. And then you can schedule time to talk with them. And as employers, make sure you get ways to communicate with the employee.
This is happening. Generally, if HR is scheduling a call with you out of the blue, it's happening.
Yeah.
Karma. You need to fill your karma quotient as well. You're getting rid of a lot of people, right? So that's a lot of bad karma coming your way, unintended, but fill your karma quotient in this way.
Yeah.
And the other thing is,
the last thing you want to have happen is for them to be able to say anything negative about how you handle the situation, because then that jeopardizes your brand.
Things that focus on something that you love doing instead, whether it's your hobby, whether it's your kids or your family, every episode is look at our fortunes. So we have our fortune cookies. So we're going to go ahead and make a lot of noise and look at our fortunes, whether it's for the day, for the week, for the month, the year, life.
Ooh, this one is a good one.
Go ahead.
Courtesy begins in the home.
Courtesy begins in the home. What does that mean?
Well, what do you think it means if I'm laid off and stuck at the house, I need to be courteous to the people I live with and not drive them crazy. So,
good motto. Good motto. Ooh, an unexpected relationship will become permanent. Maybe they're talking about you and me.
Oh, there you go. Nice. All right.
Yeah, you guys.